Okay, today is hopefully going to be the big day. This is the day when I can get the engine back into the car. I don't know if I'll make an attempt to start today, but I'm hoping that I can get the engine in, everything connected up. I still have some preliminary work to do, some connections that still need to be made, but uh, my hope is that by the end of the day, I have the engine and the car made it together at the very least. So that's where I am. That's what's going to happen. As you can see, it is cold today. It is about 35 degrees this morning, and so I am appropriately dressed. So hopefully it'll warm up a little today, and I can disrobe in some of this. But whatever the case, it's not like I haven't done it before. So here we are. So let's get going. Okay, we're up on the rack now, and as you can see in the background, I still have a bit of a rat's nest inside the engine compartment, but I've got some more wires and some more stuff to have to put into place, so that's what I'm going to do first, and then double check everything before we start trying to stuff this engine into the engine bay. So that's where we are, that's what's going to happen, and woohoo, here we go. Okay, I've got some of my spaghetti junction at least figured out. It may not look like it, but at least I know where things are supposed to be going. So the path is clear, more or less. Of course, I got to move that down pipe out of the way. But I've got most of the things ready for the engine to go in. I got a couple of more boxes to have to wire up. One of which is this. This is my conditioner for the exhaust gas temperature. So I got to make a little bracket for that, and then have it available to be able to wire in the thermocouples. Then I have this little doodad here. This is going to allow me to have sequential spark. So I got a couple of wires to wire into the connector inside the car. So take care of these couple of things, and then time to start dealing with that engine. So here we go. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where to put this EGT module, and I think I'm going to mount it inside the air box somewhere like this. It'll probably end up being zip tied in place, but and I might move this. This is the module for the headlights. I don't have stock headlights, but I might move this so that I can have the wires that go to the thermocouples. And I think what I'm going to do is this connector. I'm going to pass it through this hole, and then it will connect up here, and then I'll have it probably mounted over here so that I won't have a strain on this cable. So I think that's how I'm going to have this mounted, and I'll move this module for the headlight. Probably move it down. And then the wire for it, the pigtail for it, hold on, you can't see that very well. There. So the pigtail will come out here, and then I'll have the rest of the wiring for the rest of to go to the what am I trying to say? To go to the ECU. And then the air filter fits in here like this, so I shouldn't be crowding it. So I think that's a good placement. Okay, now I got to take out this main seal, the old main seal, before putting it back on the engine. So what I got to do is I have this handy dandy press from, or essentially it's a die from Flying Miata, that I'm going to put behind the old main seal, and I'm basically going to knock the old main seal out of the carrier. I've transferred it over to the vise because I'm not getting enough push out, but I have to be careful not to damage the carrier doing this. And there it is. That's the old seal. So let's retrieve my tool. And then let's clean this up and then press in the new main seal. Okay, now I got the carrier cleaned up. And it's time to put the new seal in. That's not the seal I was looking for. Okay, I almost had a heart attack. I almost was going to I don't know what, but whatever it was going to be ugly. I took out this rear main seal, and I was all set to put the new seal in, and I couldn't find it. But after panicking and running around like a moron, I did find it. So, pick up where we left off. Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay, well, as with everything else, nothing ever goes easy. So, trying to get this main seal in. So, I was trying to do it on the bench with trying to tap it into place, but that didn't want to work. So, we're going to do it this way. So what I had to do is first clean off this squished out compound here. What am I trying to say? RTV. I'll have to come back to this tomorrow because this thing is kicking my ass. I barely got the transmission onto the engine. But I'm about worn out right now. So I think what I'm gonna do is put the car back into its little cubby hole. Rest the engine in the engine bay, and come back tomorrow and see if I can get it at least installed, because I've run out of gas for today. So, whew, shit, it's more than an ocean.